Today we are assessing Safemoon. Presently, let me see. Safemoon and you? No. Safemoon Cash? No, that is not it. Not Safemoon. Somebody's triumphing ultimately here. Unsafe Moon, truly. Aha, track down it. Safemoon. On the off chance that impersonation is the sincerest type of bootlicking, Safemoon ought to feel earnestly complimented. With a name containing the word moon, you have a ton of truly difficult work in front of you to demonstrate you're not a misuse of everyone's time and cash. Never since the second happening to crypto canine images has the local area looked so off the wall. We should check whether Safemoon can persuade this doubter. Safemoon is a decentralized money convention token with 3 explicit capabilities implanted in its code. Each exchange has reflection, LP securing, and a consume. You can learn about it for yourself here, yet basically, reflection, static prizes smooths out the benefits paid by liquidity pool marking. The issue it attempts to settle is early financial backers selling their Safemoon, compelling a descending cost pressure and devastating later financial backers. By putting together static awards with respect to exchanging volume and the sum held, morning people are boosted to hold their Safemoon as opposed to dump them available. I don't know this work deciding by the underlying siphon, trailed by the ordinary cost crash. LP securing naturally develops the liquidity pool by burdening purchaser and dealer tokens from every exchange. A proficient market requires high liquidity, yet this additionally helps the cost security. I get the standard. However, it seems like they are attempting to guide a gigantic oil big hauler with a couple of dinghy paddles. Manual consumes are more adaptable than booked consumes. Valid. The obliteration of coins has its own arrangement of issues in the long haul. However, giving off an impression of being deflationary is an unquestionable necessity for digital currencies nowadays. Having the group control the consumes will future verification the convention. Or possibly, that is the hypothesis. It really seems like both the most erratic and the most undecentralized approach conceivable. Safemoon value expectation 2023 to 2025. Like pretty much every other digital money, Safemoon has failed severely over the last quarter. The thing that matters is that Safemoon just produced a couple of months prior. The cost will more likely than not recuperate in accordance with the general market, so for specialized cost examination, you'd be in an ideal situation taking a gander at BTC and ETH patterns. There's just insufficient Safemoon information to go on up to this point. In the event that Safemoon is to get by and thrive past a market recuperation, it will do as such on its benefits as a cryptographic money. We can investigate the typical essentials. Nonetheless, Safemoon is an image coin. It doesn't really be world-beating innovation or a genuinely necessary piece of framework. They're not flaunting their group of monstrous cerebrums or gloating about their profound stashed private supporters. In the event that an image coin like Safemoon is to succeed, it depends on mindfulness, publicity, fans, local area, and consideration. These are new and various essentials. It's like the fixation tech a few organizations have with acquiring piece of the pie over productivity. It's a horrible idea to the conventional boomer financial backer concentrating on cost, income proportions, yet it's an upsetting truth of the ongoing monetary climate. This is a decent inquiry. The Safemoon convention is one more symbolic that the world could likely live without. From the promotion via web-based entertainment, today's primary object is to make everybody rich free of charge. In the event that this is the fascination, I have terrible news. Attempting to get something in vain out of the universe will probably mess with you on the behind. This is a central law of nature. Then again, Safemoon is a fair sent-off token with some alright-looking tokenomics. For instance, the dev group consumed every one of their tokens, making a floor-covering pull or a dump considerably less possible. They take part in the undertaking like every other person, adjusting their inclinations to those of the more extensive local area. Essentially, that is the hypothesis. Looking forward, it could give a steady stage on which to send off DeFi projects and new tokens. Safemoon faces fierce opposition. However, who's to say they will not succeed? Bitcoin, the granddaddy of all, has a stock covered at 21 million. Be that as it may, when did you last exchange numerous BTC? At some point or another we will provide cost estimates in satoshis, of which there are 100 million for each BTC. Thus, 21 million BTC x 100 million satoshis is 2.1 quadrillion units, 2 times that of the underlying all-out supply of Safemoon. Safemoon has a few incredible web-based entertainment details for an undertaking that has just existed a couple of months. It clearly has the world's consideration as it's at present moving at number 3 on CoinMarketCap. The other moving coins are Baby Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and Dogecoin, so maybe that is not an extraordinary suggestion. Jack Corney has been the Safemoon president since spring, yet filled in as an expert at the U.S. Division of Protection for the past 6 years. Wow, isn't that like what Edward Snowden did? Perhaps this position is simply cover for a highly classified USDOD activity to ruin and obliterate crypto from the inside. Ideally not. Safemoon boss business official Thomas Smith seems to be an intriguing person, deciding by his LinkedIn profile. He has loads of it experience, some of it viable, cherishing the profile pictures, incidentally. The real Safemoon CTO gives off an impression of being Henry Wyatt, a long-term programming designer. He established his own computer game backend framework organization, HLW Group, which had one of the biggest RuneScape servers of all time. He's likewise a worker fireman. Thank you for your administration, Hank. Firefighting is a range of abilities that could prove to be useful in the crypto business one day. Jack Haynes is an individual Briton, similar to me, has a degree in music. Not the most common sense degree for somebody who works in innovation. All things considered, it ends up. Programming houses were focusing on language and music graduates over number-related graduates. Some time ago, it's astonishing the number of battling artists that turned out to find actual success tech head. He's a youthful person with not much business experience, yet that hasn't kept him down. The group absolutely isn't crypto eminence. There are no tech genius names related with Safemoon. However, they have accomplished great things in an extremely brief time frame. I noticed they generally pursued obligation in WALC 2021, implying that this group didn't develop naturally. It appears to have been fabricated for a specific reason, to send Safemoon to the moon. That could be its solidarity. Safemoon cost forecast 2025 in view of the information and contentions spread out over a cost of SAFEMOON token in 2025 could be in the $- territory. A drawn-out sensible gauge. Safemoon cost forecast 2030. There are 2 or 3 laws of human advancement that keep us from feeling that Safemoon will be what its holders expect and trust it to be. Those are first-mover benefit and union and resulting restraining infrastructure. A first-mover benefit can be essentially characterized as a company's capacity to be in an ideal situation than its rivals because of being first to showcase in another item classification. Syndication is what is happening in which a solitary organization or gathering possesses all or practically all of the market for a given kind of item or administration. Both of the peculiarities we notice above support Dogecoin, and we don't imagine that will change in the mid and long-haul future. Is Safemoon worth putting resources into? Safemoon is a wise venture for the present moment when the market is in the bull run. Normally, these kinds of fresher undertakings do phenomenal well when the generally speaking crypto market is in the green and they beat other better-known projects by a ton. Nonetheless, make a point to leave them in time, as they will more often than not do get a beating during running and bear market cycles. For what reason will Safemoon succeed? Since individuals are insane and put resources into things they don't grasp by indiscriminately pursuing direction setters and publicity Twitterati. For what reason will Safemoon come up short? Shiba Inu could come up short since individuals will take a few to get back some composure of themselves and see that this venture has no utility or worth at all. It is only an image coin made by brilliant promoting individuals to top off their pockets with heaps of cash. Will Safemoon arrive at 1 penny? That isn't inside the genuine of probability, even in the drawn-out period. Might Safemoon at any point reach $1? Safemoon will without a doubt not reach $1 in this universe. Maybe in some equal aspect it can get to that level.